Mama Ruth needs you. The red, white, and blue. Just like you do. My country is a beat. These are all my friends, we are a family. Everybody came here walking to be free. New York to California, sea to shining sea. Everybody. American, just like you too. This. Y'all thirsty? Well, that was a long flight. Relax your throat, bitches, because you're gagging. Oh, call! I know that bitch. I'm Jackie. Salam. The Persian princess of drag has arrived.
America, it's time to stop hiding in the closet.
Ahoy. Who's ready to party and play? Checkers, anyone? Hey, bitches! She's here! Curtains.
Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's Super Duper Minnie Cooper and DJ Dan Murphy here for your RuPaul recap of that reunion together at home.
I love that you've come in drag tonight as RuPaul.
I'm still working on my makeup. I think I'm getting better though.
I love colour blocking.
2 colours, black and pink.
Darling,
how are you?
So I'm pretty good. It's my birthday today. I've been on the phone, returning messages, talking on the phone most of the day, to be honest.
Oh, happy birthday. What have you done for the birthday? Just chatting on the phone?
Just chatting on the phone. I never plan birthdays. I'm really bad at that kind of thing. It always just sort of creeps up and I go, oh, it's my birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you very much.
Tell us about your look tonight.
Well, it is a bit Grease. It's a bit, I got dressed in 15 minutes.
Me too. That's my brand.
And what did you think of the Zoom meeting tonight with the RuPaul's?
It had its moments.
It did, didn't it? I think that what they did do was they shot it obviously very well, so it wasn't people talking over each other like us.
Exactly. No, I think it was done very cleverly. Cleverly? Is that a word? It is now.
It is, yeah.
I think they've learnt from all the other Zoom meeting reunions that have been online over the last month or two on how to do it properly. And I think I think it worked really well for a Zoom reunion.
I think so too. My favourite comment was the whole night was coming 13th out of 12 contestants was my favourite comment.
I know. And Sherry Pie wasn't mentioned once. That was the only time.
I was surprised, and they didn't even mention her name then, which I thought was bizarre.
No, it was really strange, like absolutely erased from the whole situation.
I heard yesterday, I don't know how true this is, that they actually knew while they were filming that she actually had done that. I heard yes. I don't know how true that is though.
Oh, where did you hear that?
Just off Joseph, one of the tech guys at Stonewall, he said it.
Ah,
So
yeah,
it's
wow.
It's not for baby.
Okay. Ooh.
That's
That's a bit gross, isn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
she is gross. Sorry, my hair isn't that great. I just threw it on. It's been washed.
Mine either. Look, I think the joke of wearing the hoodie to imitate RuPaul is over. It's very warm in here. I've got my jammies on. We're going to have our slumber party.
Oh, I don't. That's not commitment, Dan Murphy. That is not commitment.
Look how sweaty I am already, though. It was on for 5 minutes. Now, what were your highlights of the episode?
What was my highlights of the episode was, Jaden giving shade to Britta about their confrontation.
Oh, okay. What did he say? Remind me.
Oh, I can't remember quite, but I just remember I liked it.
God's sake, it's your highlight.
Well, I like that Britta, this is what I like. I like that Britta sort of took on board that it was her own insecurities why she was picking on Aiden. And it wasn't actually Aiden. It was that whole relationship. I love that sort of had a resolution because it actually made me like Britta a lot more, that she looked at herself in reflection and said she didn't like the person that she saw.
Correct, yeah. I think when she watched the show back, she obviously didn't realise that that's how she comes across. So, and neither did the other queen. So that would have been a real eye opener for her.
And do you think she looked really nervous at the Zoom meeting?
I didn't notice that actually.
Yeah, I always feel like she looked slightly uncomfortable with this.
The big smile all the time. Yeah.
And I thought Nikki Doll looked beautiful.
Nikki looked great. She's one of my favourite queens right from the very first episode. I really liked her for some reason. And she left pretty early. Yeah,
she did. And I also, what was it? I loved her sticking up for her baby and having a go at all the queens. Why did you pick me? I thought that was really good.
Yeah, and because I didn't think I thought her baby was funny.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
So can we talk about the elephant in the room? Let me just get this up here.
Yes. Which is?
What the fuck was that? Like, what's going on? What are you doing? Dreadful.
What? I don't know.
And the fact that it wasn't explained. If somebody came onto a Zoom meeting with that blue mask on their head, I'd be like, Dal, what are you doing? But it wasn't mentioned. It wasn't explained. It's not anywhere online. Nobody's spoken about it. Everyone just has questions.
Isn't it?
Maybe that's what they do on their fracking ranch. Oh.
Yes. Actually, one of my other favourite highlights was when he said to Jackie, "You are the winner of this challenge."
That was cute.
Oh, and I love the letter from Jackie's mum. I love that. I thought that was gorgeous.
That was lovely. Why did she send it to RuPaul instead of sending it to Jackie?
I don't know.
Doesn't have her address?
Probably not. Blocked her. Do you think the producers would have reached out to the mother?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's where I think that came from.
Yeah. Could you please write us a nice letter so we can make your son cry on TV? Thank you.
And I was very disappointed she wasn't dressed as broccoli.
I know, but her brother was. I thought that was great.
Yeah, that was good.
We've got a few comments here. Gary Pickett is saying, was Rue going for the Power Rangers look with that blue mask? Well, a purple and blue Power Ranger might be a new thing, yes. Pete Boyer off Twitch is saying, is it a homage to Nacho Libre, as in Libre Fleur, like a Mexican Libre Fleur, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Not sure.
And Daniel Floyd, stupid.
And Kylie Chris Douglas has said, Dan, I am mask for mask, correct.
And what were
let's
your
get that.
highlights of the episode?
Well, number one, this thing on the screen right now. It's so confusing, and I spent the whole time thinking, is it one of those Hollywood sleep masks? Remember in the beginning of Death Becomes Her, when Meryl is she wakes up and she's got all that stuff on her face to try and keep her face young while she sleeps. Is that one of these?
I don't know.
No idea. Did he have an operation done and it's covering over the scars or something? Because his face looks a bit funny and puffy.
Maybe.
And have a look. And you can see his top lip, how it's kind of wonky compared to normal as well. I've had a long look at this photo.
Oh, I can tell.
But if they're having a slumber party, why is he wearing a purple hoodie?
I think you've hit the nail on the head. He's had work done.
He's had work done, and it's covering up the scars.
You've hit the nail on the head.
But and Stephen Jackson is saying here, yes, but at Reunited she never does drag. She comes as a boy. Yes, which is correct, which is fine to be not dressed in drag, but
dressed in.
What the hell is this? Oh.
I don't know. It's not Halloween.
I know. I'd rather if I came up to that and asked for a trick or treat, I think I'd run away. Well, let's get that abomination off the screen. Thank you.
Yes.
There we go.
And apart from RuPaul looking like that, what were your other highlights? Who was your favourite queen?
My favourite queen out of everybody, I think who came across really, really well in the Zoom format was Rockham. He had a funny little line and a funny little comment come back. It was great.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I love Jade with her eyelash headdress.
Jada with her eyelash headdress.
See how she had the eyelashes on her headdress, Jada?
Oh, I didn't notice that. I thought it was, right.
What did you think it was?
I just thought it was two, unicorn spikes on top of her head.
Oh, okay.
Eyelashes.
What about Crystal? What did she come as?
I know. Ebenezer meth head. But yeah, I thought Crystal was great. Imagine if they did have Sherry Pie though, where would she go? There aren't enough spaces on there. It'd be really off kilter.
Yeah, it was good. It was good they kicked her off.
Yeah. Thank God. Oh dear.
And I got out a bit. Did we find out that if they were having an affair, Crystal and Gigi?
Oh, so I think they're just saying that for a bit of the old intrigue and fun.
Okay,
That's
gotcha.
my guess. Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. And I did love how beautiful Heidi's makeup was.
Yeah, she's looking better and better. And she came across so endearing again. She's just heaven.
If she doesn't win Miss Congeniality, there's something wrong.
Exactly.
Don't you think? Oh, she has to. No, we'll go to Brit.
She has to. It would be her or Sherry Pie. Now Sam Duncan saying in the comments, he loved Rockham and the masturbation line when he said he's been masturbating so much that his dick looks like beef jerky. Did you hear Heidi? She goes, I love beef jerky.
Of course she does. What about her going to anger management?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, I found that.
I got picked on in high school. Maybe I have to go to anger management as well.
Oh, I sort of did it at the beginning, but not near the end. High school wasn't that bad. I think I just avoided it more than anything. And I did go to Brown. Let's face it, that's rough.
Well, shall we bring on our first expert to dissect this episode? Let's just stop that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to your screens, direct from Canberra, it's camp old Tony Hamlyn. In slumber garb as well. How are you, Tony?
I'm good. I've actually got a face mask on as well, but it's it's an expensive one, so it's not quite really showing up on camera. But my lovely friend Stephen gave me his with the Aesop stuff, and then said, and then said use it sparingly. So I've just got a bit here. But yeah, you know, it's in honor of what is arguably the worst look ever on RuPaul's Drag Race.
It really is.
I've got a theory about the mask.
Okay.
Yeah, look, it was latex, which I mean looked really weird, especially with that violet sort of hooded zip hoodie. And did you notice matching track pants as well? So my guess is that she played down tonight's episode, this week's episode, because next week is going to be the polar opposite. I think next week we're going to have a similar looking show in that it's obviously going to be from home. It's going to be the Zoom meeting or, you know, recordings from home. But to differentiate from the two episodes, I think she went really silly here and she'll go total glamazon next week. It's a total guess. So, and I think that might have been why. I don't know.
It's such a question mark. And is she just doing it to gig us so that we all talk about it online and amongst our friends?
Look, possibly, you know. And look, it worked, didn't it? But yeah, no, that's my theory. I think next week is going to be Glamazon, so that because she couldn't do, you know, Glamazon this week and do it, you know, and have the two shows looking so similar. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's a fair call.
Yeah, but look, wasn't that Brady Bunch opening absolutely brilliant, the Shady Bunch? And I didn't notice, but they had at the very end Pork Chop in the middle as Alice. And it said featuring Victoria Pork Chop as Alice. And I was like, that is such a great little touch.
She was the first ever queen to go, wasn't she?
Yeah, first ever. Yeah. Yeah, so I loved that. I also loved Jada. You kind of touched on what she was wearing, but I don't know if you noticed, she had the pillow. She had a face mask on this side, like a sleep mask, that, and then on this side she had like little Zs, like Z, like she was sleeping. So really cute attention to detail. I actually think, yeah, there you can see it. Yeah, so you've got the sleeping mask with the little eyelashes, and then on that side she's got the zzz.
I just adore her. There's something about her that's just so warm and friendly.
Brilliant, yeah. And also I love that she's totally a look queen, but she's also funny and camp and has her references and she knows what they are. I love that about her.
Me too.
Yeah. Did you notice, you guys talked about the letter from Jackie's mum. Did you find it oddly formal? Like it was...
Yes.
You know, it was sort of like she was writing to the chairman of the board or something. What's that?
It's like a funeral.
It was a little bit like a eulogy, wasn't it?
Oh, very much.
And look, I don't know.
It was like, dear sir or madam, it could have started with. That's how formal it was.
I really enjoyed...
Which would be appropriate.
Yeah, I really enjoyed you having my son on your television show. I was like, okay.
Well, she is urgent.
Look, and that's what I thought. It's probably a cultural thing, and it was really sweet. I mean, let's be honest. It was a really lovely, concept, a really lovely thing for her to do. And I guess that's the way she kind of expresses herself. You are right. It's weird that she couldn't express herself to her own son, but you know, mothers. Now, the one thing I really took away from this whole episode is how much I fucking hate Jan. Oh my God, I hate that queen. My
face is literally cracking. Oh my God. It really is.
I watched the episode twice, and the second time made me even angrier. I'm like, you are so mediocre, so insincere, and that shade button, it worked once. Second time I was like, and then by the fifth time I'm like, someone take it off her. She doesn't deserve it. I just find, and she's pushing it like 20 times. I'm like, you are the worst. And and I just find it clueless and annoying. And I wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, that's right, Jan. And then no.
Tony, I couldn't love you anymore right now.
What was that?
Tony, I couldn't love you anymore right now.
Exactly. See? Now, look, that's Jan. Do we want to talk about Britta's eye makeup for a second? Britta's
Yes,
eye
please
makeup. Britta's
All right,
eye
let me
makeup
get her up.
it looked like a toddler had drawn their feelings onto her eyelids. It was all over the shop. Can we get a photo of it? It was just...
There we go. Oh my God, yes, it is.
It's...
I've got to
maybe I shouldn't talk because I'm no makeup artist. I've never done makeup. But I was just looking at the colours and I was thinking, I don't understand what's happening here. It just looks ridiculous. And she's as fake as Lee Press-ons, let's be honest. There was... yeah.
And she's done that makeup to match her dress, obviously.
Do you think that was it? Well, yeah, obviously she's got...
100%.
But what about the blues and stuff? Anyway, if you can get everyone watching at the moment, get a look at her eyes when you if you rewatch the episode, because you'll be shocked. What else
did you hate?
That was it, really. You asked for my bottom two, so I'm just looking at my list, and yeah, that was it. Jan.
Oh, Jan, I love Jan.
Look, a lot of people love her. We hate her.
Who did you love?
Heidi, well, just before we say who did you love, Heidi deciding to remain Heidi in closet. I was just like, oh, everyone's told you. Everyone has told you. What are you doing? And she's like, yeah, no, my fans love it. I'm like, well, they're idiots. And so, just be an idiot with them. And especially Heidi Aphrodite was such a great name.
Yeah, it actually was. It rolls off the tongue too.
Yeah. So look, that was annoying.
See, I hated Heidi in Closet. At the start of the season, I hated the name Heidi in Closet because it didn't make sense. You're not hiding in closet, you're hiding in the closet. Now, exactly. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I'm keep that name.
I don't hate it. I never did hate it.
You've been, what's the word? Like you've been...
brainwashed?
Yeah, that's it. You've been brainwashed. RuPaul's brainwashed you. Well, is she even RuPaul hated it, for God's sake? Heidi has brainwashed you. There's a weird thought. Come on, imagine Heidi being like the leader of a cult or something. I thought as a reunion, it was really good. And it's an absolute testament to this editing team that they put together something so funny, so professional looking out of a Zoom, what was, essentially a Zoom meeting. They edited it really, really well. And even there wasn't a lot of drama this season. I mean, there were bits and pieces, but overall, these girls really liked each other. You could tell, and they just did a really great job of. I was laughing out loud several times. I thought everyone looked great except Jan. I thought, like I said, just a real testament to this editing team and what they can do. And especially under these circumstances, we've all watched a lot of streaming stuff over this last few months, and for me to watch that, I was like, oh, this is probably one of the most professional things I've seen. Everything Dan does, of course, is up there as well.
Oh yeah, this is top content.
Oh, sorry. What did you think of Crystal's look?
Oh, it was amazing, really amazing. The Ebenezer Scrooge. What'd you call it? Ebenezer Meth Head. With the campness and she's so twisted. Like she's just so weird. And like holding the candle, like the conviction of holding the candle throughout the whole thing. She's a genius.
Yeah,
she is adorable.
Yeah. What do you think is going to happen next week? So we got a hint. She said there's going to be 5 lip syncs.
I have no idea who's going to win, to be honest. It could be anyone. I like them all. I think they're all the top 3. I think are all deserving.
I agree. Dan?
I'd love Jada to win. I think she might nail the lip syncs if there are 5 of them, especially. But I think it's anyone's game. Crystal is the crowd favourite. Gigi is consistently good and smart, and Jada is the same. She's beautiful and good and smart in a different way.
And you know what Crystal has over the other 2? I think the judges really like her humour. Like when she
really loves her.
Yeah, they really are rooting for her.
Look, I was thinking to think about it, and I was thinking about the idea of what they're doing, lip syncs at home and stuff like that. And my first idea was, oh, well, Jada's got this. Like, Jada's going to be the lip sync assassin. She's going to be great. But I was thinking, obviously, they've had time to prep at home. I'm guessing they might have sort of props and stuff to try and, you know, dramatize it, make it a little bit more, you know, something to see. And in that sort of case, Gigi is going to be, I think, all over the lip syncs. I think she'll be coming up with costumes and props and stuff like that. And I think she might think about it a little bit more than the others. Maybe. That's what I sort of reckon.
Do you think the lip syncs will be pre-recorded or they'll happen live like they normally would?
I think they'll be pre-recorded.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. To give them... they run the risk, if they're not pre-recorded, they run the risk of it, you know, going tits up, basically. And I think they want it because it is the way that it is, like the Zoom meeting thing or the, you know, that version of it. I think they'll want to try and make it as professional as possible. So, yeah.
Got one butterflies.
What's... No, that would be actually a great idea to have butterflies that have them pre-killed or something, have dead butterflies. As an homage. Now, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about, which was, have you guys watched Work the World?
No.
So, big shout out to Stan, because we love Stan, obviously, and they're like the gayest streaming service in the world. I mean, if you type in LGBT into their search engine, it comes up with all the classics. You got your Will and Graces, you got your Golden Girls, you got your you know, all of that kind of stuff. They've got that Prince Charming show, the Gay Bachelor, just all sorts of really cool stuff. The L Word, but yeah, they're starting to stream this documentary series called Work the World, which is WERQ, and it's following the Work the World tour of Europe that I think 8 or 9 of the queens did. So each episode is dedicated to a different queen. So you have an episode about Alyssa, an episode about Kimchi, episode about Aquaria, Sharon, and each of it's the same tour. They're all on the same tour together, and it shows how they're sort of getting along and how they're not getting along and how they deal with touring. And it's so good. It's like just a little bit of an insight into that sort of behind the scenes of, you know, the girls we know and love. Yeah, it's really worth checking out. It's great. So double thumbs up to Stan. Yeah.
Oh,
and
fantastic.
Yeah.
That's it for you. Any final thoughts or feelings apart from, well, I'll just let you know Michael Zarika agrees with you and says Jan should have been kept on mute throughout the episode. But any final thoughts?
Why didn't they disqualify her just for being awful? And her name is Jan. I mean, God, she's...
There we go. I've muted Tony because I don't like what he's saying.
Could she be any further up Brita's ass?
So, all right, I'll unmute you, Tony. There you go. Sorry, what were you saying?
Anyway, look, I've said all I can say. I'm like you, Minnie. Oh, and happy birthday, Minnie, by the way. But I'm with you. I think all 3 of these girls are really great. It's one of the best seasons we've ever had, and I'll be happy with whoever wins. They're all really top queens.
I did think it was interesting today, like when they were all talking about who their talents. It's probably one of the strongest all-round, all 13, actually 12 of them, because I don't think the first one was very good. What's Broccoli's name again?
Dahlia.
She had no talent. Looked great, no talent. But overall, they all were very strong in so many ways. So it was anyone's game, really.
Totally, yeah. I love that Dahlia tried to make Broccoli sexy. I think that's what
is good.
Sorry.
I quite like Broccoli, but I've gone off it after this season.
Maybe it's time to get into broccolini.
Well, thank you, Tony. Any final thoughts or feelings before we let you go?
No, I've said all I can say.
And what you said is true. Darling, where can we find you online?
At Camp Counselor on Twitter and on the Instagrams. And the Facebook group that I run is the Drag Race Sweepstakes, and of course we've got All Stars 5 just about to kick off for that. So if you're interested, get on the Facebooks and check us out.
Yes, Drag Race Sweepstakes is the name of the group. We're all members, and there are a lot of memes getting shared in there. It's a lot of fun. Tony runs a sweep, which is $5 to enter. Everyone gets a random queen. I think the drawing of the names for who gets whose queen is probably the most fun thing ever, because
I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, you mean when I get drunk?
And draw all our names out. Well, most of our names out.
Dan was sadly and unfortunately overlooked last season, for this season, season 12. And as you can see, he's very good about it. He doesn't mind at all.
No, I never bring it up. Neither does Nathan Martin either.
But yeah,
So guys,
look, if you're interested and you pay your money, I'll draw your name, I promise.
that's $5 you'll spend this winter.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you, Tony. We love you. Now, how do I turn him off? There we go.
Oh, no. How do you feel about him talking about Jan like that, Dan?
I think Jan's really good. Have you been watching Jan's jukebox that she does online?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Have you watched anything that she's done? I think she's entertaining and charming and lovely and...
Oh, it's not for me. I
don't know what to say.
And I'm not going to say anything bad.
Okay. Moving on?
Yeah, let's move on.
All right. Should we bring good old Leasa Mann on to chat about the looks? All right, we will. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to your screens fashion icon. It's the one and only Leasa Mann.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, I don't even go here. Hello.
You look like a wrestler.
Right? Well, that's what we all thought she was doing. Fucking Clyde Epstein and Nacho Libre. Let me tell you. How are we? Happy Sunday. Happy birthday, Coops.
Thank you very much.
Yes, cheers to your birthday, Coops.
Cheers to your birthday. Drink, glug, glug.
Oh, I love your Leasa Mann mug there.
Oh, what? This casual play?
Oh, wow.
What do you mean?
Where can we get our hands on one of those? Are they available on your website?
No, this is actually a gift from a fan. Can you believe that? No, can you believe that I actually have them? That's crazy.
I do.
The last gift I got from a fan was gonorrhea. Now, let's talk about the episode. Should we go through the looks? Do you want to do top two, bottom two, or how do you want to do it, darling?
Look, let's just run through them all. I have some things to say.
Right,
but also, Coops,
I
need to talk about your look tonight. I'm giving them, look at me. I'm Minnie C. Oh, heaven.
Oh, duh.
Oh, she's a pink eye lady. I'm here for it.
Brushed through it, whacked on a jacket, sat down.
Yeah. No, so we've got the similar aesthetic. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look great.
Thank you. You look good for almost 50.
Almost.
Almost. How old did you think I was? Come on, it is my birthday.
No. Look, I mean, you like we've known each other for a long time, so I thought you were maybe about 45. So when you said almost 50, I'm like, what?
Oh no, I'm 48. You did the Winner Takes It All talent quest, didn't you? Many years ago, didn't you?
I did. I didn't do very well in it because Penny D had a thing for me. She was not having a bar of it.
And it wasn't long after that you moved to Melbourne, was it?
Well, I moved to Melbourne 8 years ago, and that was about 15 years ago. So there's a bit of a...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, calm down, Doctor Who. There's a bit of a time gap in that one. There was that decade I was in Queensland for a while. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I knew you moved to LA.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's all good. Yeah, no, it's all right.
Sorry I haven't scored.
No, it's all right, Toots. It's all right. Look, let's talk about these looks, shall we?
All right, call out a name. I'll pop them on screen for us.
Dahlia Sin.
All right.
Okay. I thought it was quite good.
Why can't I find it? There we go.
Look. Oh. What the fuck?
Where do you start?
The Easter party goes jump, jump, jump.
Right. Oh my God. Like, if you were given a brief slumber party.
Yeah.
That doesn't say I'm going to sleep to you.
No. It says I'm actually not going to sleep for the next 3 days. That's what
She's
that
ready to
says to me.
party.
Yeah, but what I will say though is her face looked beautiful.
Oh, the
Like
makeup's
her base was stunning, but just that blue in the eye, Rue must have been screaming because she's like, "Oh, that's how you wear blue on a Zoom meeting." But like, I mean, her visage, her facial area,
Yeah.
stunning. What the
Beautiful.
fuck are you wearing though, girl? This is a slumber party. I don't like. Fucking little Peter Rabbit had a fly up on his fucking
Maybe that's what it
nose.
is. Peter Rabbit.
Oh.
Maybe that's
What's that
what
got
it
to
is.
do with sleeping?
Look, I know she said like she was getting high on pot, but I'm like, did little Peter Rabbit have a fly up on you like a bump of coke up her fucking nose? Like that's stupid.
You know how she was saying she was enjoying the pot? It's like, yeah, we know you look like that all the time. That's
All
your
the
face.
time. Yes.
Those eyes half closed all
right?
the time.
Oh God! Now
Wake up, Dahlia.
Even.
Let's get her off screen. Yuck. No.
Yeah,
Boo. No. Thank you very much. Get off. That's nice.
Look, architecturally, it was very interesting.
Oh, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
Is that a boot? That's a boot.
Oh, it's a boot, yeah.
Oh, it's 7 boots.
Yes. Britta Filter. No.
Britta next?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Okay,
Because
let's have a look here.
she did, look, and I get what she was doing. Like, she knew she was only being filmed from, like, the tits up. And she did what Bianca Del Rio did for the Jewel Challenge, where she just, like, made this off-the-shoulder ruche number. But if your brief is slumber party and you're wearing a Diamante choker and what looks to be pink plastic around your titties, I'm not here to kink shame anyone. But I mean, look, maybe you need a CPAP machine if that's what it takes to get you to sleep. But honey, no.
It's just that uncomfortable smile.
Oh my God, I Googled this. So like you're only supposed to have like a certain amount of teeth in your head. And I did the maths from this image and I was counting them and knowing that this is just her smile. So they go back. I think she has like an extra 12 teeth.
On both top and bottom?
Tops and bottom, so an extra 24 to set.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if she got like the baby, like, you know, I don't know why she would have got like baby teeth veneers so that if one was to fall out, another veneer would just grow through.
Like a shark.
But this is too many teeth in your head. No.
Oh, too many teeth. And Michael Zarica is saying it looks like the background is from the set of The Accused, the Jodie Foster movie.
Oh, look, I love a pinball wizard. Absolutely.
Up
A
the
group of
low
them.
in your skin.
Yeah.
Do we get her off? Have we had enough of
Look,
her?
hang on, but I do want to comment on Tony Hamlin's comment about her makeup. And look, I wasn't mad at it. Look, I'm a heavy-handed makeup artist, so when I do apply a pigment, I'm like, oh yes, everything about this pigment is heaven. And she would have been painted face.
We can tell.
Oh, this pink, you're right. Like this pink is great, this orange is great, this blue is great. Oh, I don't want it. It all just makes my teeth sparkle. Like all 57 of my teeth sparkle. Look, I wasn't mad at it. Like, you know, she's also an older girl, so sometimes we need a bit more spackle for our sparkle. You know, she's not Nikki Doll. Like, she can't just do like a wisp of a mushroom eyeshadow and throw a lash on and be done with it. I thought her makeup was fine. It was great. And I thought it was really rich of Tony Hamlin, who came in wearing what appeared to be chalk dust on his face.
Apparently, it's a very expensive face mask.
Well, not expensive enough for it to look good. Bitch, no, honey, it's a face mask, not a time machine. Throw it away. I thought Britta looks great, like in the visage. But this plastic taffeta number, boo.
No, all right, let's get her off. Thank you very much,
Yes.
Britta. All right, who's next?
Oh, Heidi-licious.
Who's next on your hit list? Heidi-licious. All right, here we go. Oops.
My God, what a glow up.
Yeah, adorable.
What a fucking glow up. And what I got really annoyed about during this season was everyone's like, you need to improve your makeup. You need to improve your makeup. This season is shot over like 30 days. Like they're in drag 5 days a week for a month. I don't know anyone's makeup that can improve unless you're actually actively being taught or having it done for you. I thought her glow up was great during the show, and to see her last night, she got her powders right. She got that eye right. Oh my God, she looked beautiful. Like the cool tones and the powders, the lips, the eyes. She wore, and I don't know if anyone else picked up on it, but she wore like the buttons and bows throwback in that headdress. Yeah. Like it's a bow made out of buttons, and she threw a throwback.
Yeah, right. I didn't notice that.
It's so beautiful.
Uncomfortable to sleep in, though.
Oh God, no. God, you need a chiropractor. But
she looks very Diana Ross, like a young Diana Ross. Beautiful.
Yeah. After Billy D had fucked a hole through those teeth. Yes,
that's the one.
Yeah. What I do want to know, though, like what really annoyed me in the show was Rue went to Heidi, went, so the world has fallen in love with you, and you're like with your southern charm. Where do you think that comes from? It comes from her being southern. You stupid. Like, where the fuck? Like, she's not some New York queen, like going, oh, I'm just going to talk with her, like with molasses in my mouth. She's southern. That's her charm.
Yeah.
What a stupid question.
I thought exactly the same thing. That's like saying,
oh my God, Tony.
You seem very Australian. Where does that come from?
Yeah.
I'm Australian.
I don't know. Yeah.
It was very strange. All right, who's next on the hit list?
Let's bring up Jackie Cox.
All right, hang on.
Which I loved this outfit. I loved her look. It was very like Shahs of Sunset meets Valley of the Dolls.
Very Melba Marco.
Yeah, all of the Melba Marcos. Like it's like all the embroidery. Oh God, she was heaven. Yeah. And also, she didn't care about her bid.
No,
she was like, I don't know how long this resumion's gonna go for. So I'm just going to paint and y'all can deal with it. And I know we spoke about, you spoke about the letter that her mum sent to RuPaul. Mm-hmm. I wept openly. I thought it was really beautiful because it was and this is why. Like, yes, it was very staunch and very formal, but this is a stoic Persian woman sending a letter to somebody she doesn't know, thanking them for the relationship gap that they've helped build with her son. So of course it's going to be very formal and rah-rah-rah, but also if you take away the vernacular at all, there's a beautiful heartfelt moment. Oh, I honestly, because, when somebody is so staunch and so set in their ways, for them to open up and like I don't know if she sent it via email or Twitter or whatever the fuck she did, but she found a way to communicate with RuPaul and said, thank you so much for closing this gap. And it was so lovely. Oh, I found it really, really lovely.
Well, I'm glad you liked it. You liked it a lot more than we did.
I know. But can we talk about Rena coming in, though? No, hang on, no. Back to Jackie. Rena and Harry Hamlyn.
Oh, yes. That was heaven.
That was
I would die
highlight of the episode. That was the highlight of the episode.
Oh my God. So
And I
good.
love
So good. So good.
Glass.
All of it. Yes.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Oh, according to Harry, you've nailed me." Fuck. What a great moment. Like, what a great moment for Jackie,
Yeah,
who
totally.
never really won anything, but won our hearts and did really well in the competition. And will always, I think, will do well after the competition, because she allowed herself to be very vulnerable throughout the competition. So for her to have that moment, like in the same way that, who's that fat queen from New York that did Kris Jenner? Anyway, when Kris Jenner came back in,
she was on Celebrity Drag
she's
Race.
the Broadway queen.
Oh,
Good chat.
have you seen Jackie's show?
Alexis Michelle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Alexis. Yeah. When she got that Kris Jenner moment, and then they always bring them in each year. But I was really happy that Jackie got that moment. I thought it was really cool.
Should we chat about stick in the J's and chat about Jan and her beautiful?
Sure, let's get into it. I thought she.
Oh.
No, Coops, you start. You've never shied away from your opinions of Jan. You start this one, Dale.
That's all I got to say. She was there. She appeared.
I just love that she has her face on that robe. Like, all her faces are there
like
with her face cracked.
Deaths.
And she's got that
so good.
Michelle visage mixed with RuPaul with the face mask on in her curl.
It was so good. It was so meta. This is what blows my mind, is that, Coops, I think if you and Jan met in person or got to do a show together, you would get on like a house on fire. You both.
Are you convinced?
I am, because and here's why.
Yeah.
Coops, you're a performer, you're an entertainer, like you do you've got the drag shows, but you do your fringe shows and all your festival shows. I think there's if you were to meet, there would be like this, because I don't.
Oh, you know what it is? I actually think she's really talented, but I don't think she's the winner. That's what I think.
Oh God, no. Look, TV's not her format.
No,
and we've seen 100 queens come through this show where they're the amazing drag queens, but reality TV is not their format. Reality TV is not Jan's format because she is probably a little too two-dimensional.
Yeah.
But when you go to see a show and when you pay $25 or $50 or whatever for a ticket,
I'd pay.
Sometimes you don't need a fourth dimension. Sometimes you just want to be entertained. And I think Jan would be a great entertainer. Yeah.
Yeah. I do agree with that, but I just don't think she thought she was as good as she thought she was.
Right. No, I get that. Yeah. She, like Britta, there's a lot of build-up. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Crystal loved everything about this look. My favorite thing about this look was when she had to have that moment going, "Oh my God, my lighting's broken," and then all like, "Just light your fucking candle." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And she did.
It was so cute.
It's so good. It was so good.
I actually want her to win now, I think.
Look,
really?
Any one of these queens could win, and I'd be happy with it. Like, they're all just drag excellence in very different ways.
Yeah, I agree. I just love all three of them. Like, look at that. That's fantastic.
Oh, look, you know what? It's the first time I've been excited. No. Look, no, we've had this comment. Like, she always does the brief, but also Courtney wore the same outfit pretty much in her season.
Yeah, that's true.
It was the pillow, the hair. Yeah. Oh, look, it's a well-known reference. Yeah. I mean, even Vendor Machine did it in one of her shows. Yeah. It's a well-known reference. but it's not done very often because it takes a lot to do it. And she did it well, and she did it great. And
did you notice she didn't move around very much?
Well, could you though? She's got like she's
literally like
folded into that pillow. Yeah. But
everybody else is laughing and carrying on, and she was kind of like frozen in.
Yeah. But also her face was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen it. And she's always painted well, but I was like,
beautiful.
Stunning, 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 stunning.
And our final top three are Gigi.
You know what? I'm not excited about the look, but fuck, I love her.
Yeah, me too.
I just love her because she didn't come out. She throughout this whole season, it wasn't just I'm just a look queen. I want to be fashion. I want to be Vogue. She gave us comedy. She gave us vulnerability. She gave us great looks. Everything was conceptual. Everything was well executed. The one thing I would really want to see from her, and I don't think it's something she'd be very good at, is, and look, and I know she did well in the Snatch Game, but her character was well thought out and well planned. Just that on the spot improvisation. If I was to see her live and she was to nail that, I would rip my wig off, throw my heels out, quit drag immediately. She would be my queen.
She's not very old, is she?
She's like 21 years old. Yeah, she can barely drink in the States.
Yeah,
it drives me crazy.
Oh, she'll get better at that. That comes with age.
But also, if she, I don't think, if she was given the opportunity to do that now, if she was to nail it, which she has the propensity to do, I would just lose my mind. Like, there's no hope for me.
Because she's been on this show, she'll get put in more environments like that where that muscle will get developed.
God, I hope so.
Yeah.
God, I really hope so. Because if she was to just become an actual megastar, oh God, the world's her oyster, and I'm happy to be shucked by her.
Speaking of megastars, what about this?
Obviously loved it. Fuck off.
Big style, you look.
What a kick in the dick this was. Okay, we get it. Here's the thing. I don't think she had, she was covering surgery scars or anything like that. Because anyone knows, and look, Minnie, you and I have both been touched by an angel at times in our lives. Lockdown happened, 2-3 months ago?
10 weeks ago.
10 weeks ago. So not even 3 months ago. If you knew you had and let's say she was planning for the big finale, you would have your surgery or your fillers or your Botox done well in advance so that everything had a chance to settle.
Yeah.
No one's walking into the Apollo Theatre with blood dripping down from some suture scars. This was just her going, I don't want to have to put on makeup. I'm going to do this as a boy. I think it was just I get what she was trying to do, and she just didn't do it well. And I think everyone's trying to overthink it. I'm like, this is just a queen with a face mask on. I was sitting on my balcony 4 hours ago with a face mask on. I get it. I totally get it. But she just looked like Nacho fucking Libre. And now I've said that, I have to order some Mexican after this show because
me too. I think it's on the menu, isn't it?
Oh God, I need a burrito.
I feel like some nachos. It does look like she's about to pick somebody up and twirl them over her head and throw her out of a wrestling ring.
Have you seen the episode of Family Guy where Peter's sister came in and she was a female wrestler called Heavy Flow?
Heavy Flow.
No.
It's giving me all my Heavy Flow realness.
Oh, that's good.
Also, I hope this foundation doesn't stain. I've got some really big video conferences tomorrow.
Oh, is that foundation? Is that what you've done that with?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Come on, super color.
Oh, it's
God, I hope it doesn't stain.
If it was pink, it wouldn't. If it was pink, you'd be stuffed.
Pink or purple, I'd be fucked. But God, I hope this one's going to be okay.
You look like you've been sunburned.
You'll have
Yes.
you'll have to let us know how it goes. Any final thoughts or feelings before we let you go, Leasa?
Look, no final thoughts from my point of view, but once again, happy birthday, Coops. And Dan, well done yesterday for your Mardi Gras stream.
It's really good.
It was great. Like when you were playing like song for song in your order and you had all the show string, it was like, God, like you have, like, I don't know if anyone's told you this, Dan, but you are quite camp. You're very camp. But I loved it. It was the great, like, because I blew the roof off it on Friday night. So I was trying to paint a face. I'm like, oh, thank God Dan's come through with the goods.
Oh, how was Puff Stuff last night?
It was great. It was great. But having only lied down or sat down for the last 2 months, actually throwing the heft of my body around on stage in heels, put me into toxic shock. Like, call me Anna Woods. I went into toxic shock syndrome. Like, I woke up and then I came home and slept on the couch like a stupid bitch. And I woke up this morning like an 80-year-old woman, like I couldn't move. I was like, my back hurts, my calves hurt, my face is still covered in makeup. So now I know how penetration feels, and it was just a beautiful moment.
Means if it's good night, though.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, well, Anna Wood, where can we find you online?
Look, 5:30 every Friday night for Drinking and Wigs, our Friday night spectacular.
Fabulous.
Love
And
you
what
both.
are your handles on Insta, etc.?
Look, on Scruff, it's CBD Cub. And that's the only handle I'm willing for anyone to swing off at the moment.
Oh,
Because if you don't have me on Facebook or Instagram at the moment, who even are you? But our relaxation laws is relaxing, so come and relax. Come on, fuck with the ass sometime.
On that note, Anna Wood, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Bye, guys. I love you.
And thank you for your inspiration of your makeup. It was amazing.
Oh, look, thanks, Joel. Trendsetter.
We'll chat to you next week. Bye, Leasa.
Bye.
Oh, well, Minnie. Oh, if you're frozen there.
Oh,
there we go.
Am I frozen?
No, back? We've got you. We've got you. So, predictions for next week. What do you think?
I actually think it might be Jada.
I hope it's Jada, but I'm happy for anybody to win.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the comments who you think's going to win. But yes, so
she's really popular.
Who's popular? Sorry, Crystal. Yeah, they absolutely adore her. I think she won't win, and they'll bring her back for All Stars. That's my guess.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, actually. And when does All Stars start next week?
Oh, yeah, it does. I wanted a little break.
Back into it.
So we've got the finale next weekend, and then straight into All Stars the following weekend.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
That's what happens next week, Lisa. How they do it. It should be entertaining, I think, because if the Zoom meeting they did last night is anything to go by, I think it'll be done. At least it'll be entertaining.
I think so too. Well, oh gosh, we've been talking for an hour already. Should we? Have you got any final thoughts or feelings before we wrap up?
I would say wash that shit off your face, Dan, and have a good day.
I think I can just peel it off, actually. Oh, there it goes. I'll take it off camera.
Have a wonderful evening. All my love to you all out there in the internet land.
We love you all. And once again, happy birthday, Minnie Cooper.
So
Bye, Minnie. Bye, everybody. We love you. Oh, hang on. Is this working? Is that working? I don't know. Oh,
no, I'm not really.
No. There we go. Oh.
Mama Ruth needs you. America, America, America. Americans just like you do.